Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. My phone just said, clean your lens for a clearer picture. So I don't know if I am clearer or if it was just a general suggestion rather than specifically your lens is dirty. Good morning, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We will be going out and about a little bit today. We're going to Aura's and fill up her pillbox and check on her, bring her some supper, and get her rolling dollies. She and Garland had two big rolling dollies that they used to move furniture around for years. I mean, they were moving furniture, heavy stuff. Garland made the heaviest furniture because he made it out of solid wood, and so they have these dollies. So we are getting those dollies today so that we can start moving some furniture around and maybe move my big cubby piece from my old room into my new room. And then I said to Dennis, it's possible we could use those to move the couch. He said, yeah, it's possible. So we might try to do that. And if we do that, then all the furniture moves within the house will be done. Because we moved the desk yesterday. He moved the desk yesterday by himself when I was out with his mom, and which his dad made, which was heavy. And we moved the chess table into that room. Garland had made Dennis a chess table back in the day when he played chess, and a chess set to go with it. It's a beautiful table. Could work for checkers too. So we need maybe get some checkers and see if the girls want to learn how to play checkers. Well, or chess, but Dennis will have to teach them chess. Anyway, so those furnitures got moved yesterday. We're pretty sure we can move my big cubby. And if we can move the couch, then a lot of the switching has been done. Then we can put the table back together in my new room, and I'll have my table and my cubby and my blue bookshelf. And we ordered two new bookshelves for my room. One is a tall floor-to-ceiling. They are Billy's, the IKEA Billy's, in white, because to get them wood-colored was $20 more, and I'm like, forget it. We'll take the white. The small one I am going to put on top of my table along the wall, because I was thinking I want shelves on those on that wall. Well, I could put a bookshelf on top of the table. Voila, shelves on the wall. And the other wall, I got a tall one. So I'm going to have a lot of storage in that room. I'm going to need a lot of storage in that room, because none of my knitting books and magazines have been stored in that room, stored in my craft room. They've all been in the room I'm moving to on shelves and things. So I have a lot more stuff. I have a lot more stuff than I had in my room. So anyway, I woke up early this morning. Pearl had an emergency and banged on the door, and so Dennis went and took her out. He's always the one who gets up in the odd times, because if I got up, I could never in a million years get back to sleep. Well, it turns out I couldn't get back to sleep anyway, so I got up early today. But I was laying there, trying to think about, so I'm going to have all these shelves, and how do I use them efficiently? And I have a bunch of colorful plastic drawers that are about this big and about that deep, that are currently on in a rolly stand, and so they are the drawers. But I'm emptying those because those are all full of jewelry making stuff, and those rolling racks are not going in my new room. I have no room for them. So I will be being pretty ruthless with the jewelry making stuff, and I will end up with a bunch of those brightly colored plastic drawers, and I think I'm going to use them on my shelves to just organize things on the shelves, because a lot of the stuff that's going on that shelves are not going to be books. So, so basically I'll have 3 bookcases, and I'll need a way to organize them. Anyway, that's what I was laying there thinking about. You guys are going to get so sick of this whole move. Oh my goodness. So Aura, I went out with Aura. We were gone pretty much all afternoon. I did not get very much knitting done. But it was beautiful out, and we're having a very pretty fall foliage season, and so she was just delighted to be out looking at stuff, and so that was good. She is ready to move in with us, though. So my current plan is that she's moving in here by next Wednesday, if not before. But we have the cable guys coming on Monday, and my new bookshelves are coming on Monday. Her moving in and the bookshelves are completely irrelevant to each other. But, yeah, so we have, but the cable is probably irrelevant too. But it's coming on Monday, so we can get her TV up in her bedroom. And by Monday, even if Dennis and I can't move the couch, Jason and Allison are coming on Sunday morning. And so by Monday, the couch will be in there. We could have her sitting room pretty organized too. I mean, there's still going to need to be work. There's holes in the walls from where my furniture was attached to the wall so that it wouldn't fall over. And those need to be patched. And stuff like that. But it'll be ready for her. Yeah, assuming, of course, I get all my stuff out of there. But I will be, unpacking what I can into the cubby as soon as we move it today. And then piling the bins in my room and just unpacking the bins, 1 bin at a time, and deciding, do I keep it? Do I store it in the basement or in the other house? Or is there a place for it in my room? And feeling a little ruthless at the moment. I put a lot of stuff in a big box and shipped it to a friend. And I'm feeling ruthless about other stuff too. So we'll see how I do. Y'all might be sitting there saying, oh my God, I hope she doesn't have my address. I don't want any packages. And after we get Aura in here, then I have to spend some time making my advent for Megan. She's already mailed mine to me, and I'm worried about... One year I mailed it, it took a week. But I don't know how fast things are gonna go these days, because who knows, and I'm sending it to New Zealand. So I do have to get on the stick and get organized. But one thing about what I've done is I've discovered lots of things like, oh yeah, I forgot about this, so I've been keeping them segregated so it'll be easier to make up her advent. She needs to be careful. I talked to her yesterday and she said, if you're having trouble finding minis for me, I would love beads. I got beads. I'm sure she's talking about the beads that I make. Which I'm not making anymore, but I still have lots. So anyway, that's how things are going. I have to say that I'm feeling extremely happy, excited about this big move and this big clear out. That room has been weighing on me for years. Well, it's been on my list, and I've talked about it and shown it on the Zoom meetings. And if you're on Instagram, you saw the before picture. So I'm really excited about my new room and reorganizing and downsizing a little bit, and so that's really nice. And it's starting to feel like it's doable, and it's gonna happen in the next few days, and it'll all be done. And I'll give you a tour of my new craft room when I have it mostly set up. I'm sorry it's going to take till Monday to get these shelves. I should have driven over to IKEA, but it's like a 40-minute drive. So they're being shipped. And supposedly I'm getting them on Monday. If I don't get them Monday, I'll be sad, though, I have to say. But I'm not picturing exactly how that's going to work anyway. Exactly what's going on those shelves. I think those decisions will be made as the boxes are opened. I do have a general idea of I need to organize my drawing stuff, my watercolors, things like that. So that's definitely happening on those shelves. My blue bookshelf is a little bit problematic in that I think it was built by Garland, and I think it was designed to hold paperback books. So the shelves are not super deep. I think they're only 9 inches. So I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to put my books on it nicely, because most of my knitting books are kind of big. But they're probably not more than 8 by 11. I guess I'll check and see. Because if I can put my books on the blue bookshelf, that'll be perfect. Whatever. I'm sorry. It's so boring, and I don't have any knitting to show you. Because I didn't knit very much yesterday. I'm trying to pretend I knitted at all. I didn't. I didn't knit at all. I do, at the end of the day, feel like a zombie. And I'm not knitting anything that a zombie can knit at the moment. Maybe I should start a new boxy. The thing about starting a boxy is you start it at the bottom, so it's just knit, 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 knit. There's something really, soothing about knitting a boxy. I've knit 6. Yeah. Each of my nieces, my daughter, Megan, and 2 for me. I've knit 6. I don't need more than 2. All my other sweaters are knit top down, which is good for trying them on and making sure they're the right length and all that stuff. Really good for that. But when you want to start something mindless, starting at the neckline and short rows and things like that is not quite mindless enough for me. Anyway, I'm going to go now. Today is moving furniture day, and hopefully we will be able to do something, and who knows, maybe I'll take some pictures or some video. Could happen, but don't count on it. Meanwhile, I'm stopping. Have a good day. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane.